Okay.
Live. Hey guys, how are you doing? Today we are with Slake Slagger, if I pronounced it well.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, how you doing, Slake?
I'm good.
All right. I hope you guys are ready. I see we already have 14 submissions. I think you have like about an hour available, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and I think I'll probably do the same because I'm still sick, so please bear with me. um,
Okay, okay.
yeah. All right, let me refresh because I can't see the chat every time it does this. All right, there you go. Hey, Evil Book, how you guys doing? All right, we're gonna start. Might as well because we have already 14, and we're starting with a remix. All right, he said, this one's very close to me. Okay, and it's idea. It's at the stage of idea. So all right, let's start.
I thought it'd only be a moment, like a night of summer rain, but it's like a landslide of emotion every day. I've been trying to recover. I put you to the back of my brain. Now I'm just trying to remember you in the best way. I go from feeling numb to feeling everything I was. And I don't know if I wanna cry. One of the hardest things I've ever had to learn is how to lose someone first. You don't have the words. It's the kind of flame you don't see till it burns, and it hurts till it eats you alive. Changes you forever in the blink of an eye. And it's not something that just fades overnight. It's something that stays for the rest of your life. When you lose somebody you love. When you lose somebody you love. When you
All right. Well, that's a great start.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a great start. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. For the break, I think it's super cool. I think build-up needs more attention
Yeah.
because it's not way like it's not connect with the break and drop. So you have to connect that.
Yeah, I think to bounce on the build up, like the break is really beautiful, emotional, and all. But then the build up, I missed the tension a little bit. Like I think you need to start adding a bit more rhythm, a bit more maybe start to bring the synth chords and stuff like this to kind of like raise the tension a little bit to have a better impact at the drop.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I had a few things as well. On the drop, I think the vocal chop that is in the back is off key. So I would double check this. Also the snare, but I think the snare in the breakdown and the build up, they were a bit dry and a bit loud, so I would reduce them a little bit in the mix. And also in the drop, I think you need a bit more high frequencies, like with those high screechy leads, like that Illenium Set the Sky or whoever future bass artist does, just to balance a bit more in the mix and have a bit more of that powerful drop. And yeah, I think that was it for me. The rest you said. Did you have anything else?
I think mm, guitar should be there.
Yeah, true.
If he adds, it's like no rhythm on the breaks and simply going with synth chords. So try to add guitar stuff
Yeah, I
if
think there was a
it would be
little.
cool.
Yeah, I think there was a little ARP guitar in the very beginning, but then like some
Hmm.
electric rhythm guitars in the drops and stuff always work. Or yeah, as you said, it's always a nice addition for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hi guys. There's a lot of people. That's cool. And Empire here where he has exam tomorrow. All right, next up. Another idea. Just a basic build up with a snare and drop with just a kick drum, leads, chords, and bass. All right.
I was hoping, always wishing that you gave me love. It wasn't enough. I thought you would be forever,
If you're in the chat, did you send this song already, or I heard this exact same melody, this exact same song with the same vocal. I don't know where though. But anyway, I mean, the melody is awesome. The melody works. It's super like emotional progressive house. The only thing is like it's super thin. You need way more. I think the lead sounds awesome, but you need like more chords, mids, all that, bass, more drums, more FX. I think you just need to continue on it because I think you know what you're doing. Yeah. What do you think?
I think kick needs sub. Kick. I think kick is have like mid and high frequencies. It needs sub, and the melody is good. On the drop side, I think it sounds bit mono. I would say, but yeah, because of Discord, I think.
Yeah.
But otherwise, sound good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great start. It's just you just need to continue on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope it's you that already sent it to me, the song, because I feel like I know that I heard the exact same one. So if it's you, that's fine. If it's not you, then there might be a problem. All right, next up, mixing mastering stage. Okay, seeking feedback on the mix at around 3:40. Love the YouTube tutorials and the thank you. All right, feedback at 3:40. I'll let you start on it.
Okay, so start is nice. On the lead around 50.55. It's like really annoying. It's straight to the ears. So try to reduce the resonance frequency. And you said around 340 you need feedback. So I think it's really messed up. You have to clean a bit that. So it's a all the sounds have own space. You have to do that also
Yeah, I agree with
because it's
everything.
really messing on the like second half.
Yeah, I really agree. Also, I think overall, I really like the idea. I think it has a lot of potential. But I think the arrangement and like it needs help in terms of making more sense. It's also very, very repetitive. Some parts are very long as well. Like the drop, you can see is like super long. So I would try and bring more variations, more different part in the song, to make it a bit more interesting to the listener's ear. And I think as well, as you said, the lead has a frequency that hurts the ear, so I would be careful about this. And I felt they were a bit too loud, a little bit, and I would add a bit more chords to have a bit more mids, like a bit more body. Because there was the bass, there was the leads, but I felt like it was missing a bit of body. I think the snare could use some help as well. I think there was a lot of sub frequencies in the kick, which I would try and tame a little bit. But yeah, otherwise that's it. Otherwise, I think it's a really cool idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you see me like remove my camera and my microphone, it's because I'm sick. So I just try and avoid, making too much sounds in your ears, guys. But don't worry, I'm coming back every time. All right, next we have an idea from Nadav. Oh, it's okay. I'm doing it as part of the contest. Okay. I think. What is that? Please sign in. Do you guys know if I can listen a Dropbox link? Usually I can listen the Dropbox links. I don't need to sign up. Your session. Oh god. Yeah, try and send again. Sorry. I don't know why it does this right now. He sent the wrong link. Okay. Okay, well, try sending again the right link. There's just 18 submissions, so I think you'll be good. I'll just move on to the next one for now. All right, we have a demo ready next. Oh my god. Wrong link again. Guys. Really make sure, like, I say it every single live, but when you send to labels or to live streams like this, like, make sure your links are good. Because yeah, it's gonna put you in trouble with labels if you're waiting for an answer and they can't listen, for example, Oh, we have a Wild Crow remix. Cool. Okay. Let's do that.
You ended last summer, never wanted to leave. Loving you was a bummer, we just couldn't let be. Gave the world a new color, now I'm falling deeper than deep. You're the kind of somebody I always wanna know, even when the days go by and we're both graying old. You're my somebody, you're my nobody, you're my body. In the dark, and my hands are shaking, I'm alive, but my body's sleeping. I can't get you out of my bed, and I can't get you out of my head. Hold me close, and don't let me go now. Every dose, I don't wanna slow down.
want to go first?
Yeah. I think the track starts very sudden, like it
Yeah.
suddenly started. So the
Yeah, I think
listener
so.
have don't idea what come up. So you have to take care, or adds like reverse synth or something like that. And piano, which starts earlier, it's need more EQ, I think. And I heard on the drop is like having missing some mid frequency. I think I can't heard that mid frequencies. I
Yeah.
think that uh, mid bass is not there. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I agree with both
Yeah.
notes. That's what I put as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, to continue on what he's saying, yeah, I put like more mids, body, ambiances. You can try and add all that to really have a a full sounding song. And yeah, you need way more bass in the drop. The mid bass isn't there. I didn't really hear sub either. So I think that will bring actually some groove, which I think someone said, and that makes sense. And also in the breakdown, intro and all this, I could hear a lot of low end rumble. So I would make sure to EQ everything, your piano, as he said, as well, to make sure there's no low end rumble over there. And I'm not convinced on the rhythm of the chords of the piano. I feel like they're a bit, I don't know, for me, they don't really work with the vocals. Like, I like the rhythm of the chords, but I'm not sure over the vocals it works. I don't know if it's just me, but it felt a bit disconnected to me. So I would just rework this so that it works better. But yeah, otherwise it has good potential, like to be like super groovy drop. I think the leads as well could need some rework. Let me. Yeah, they feel a bit thin. I think you can add a few more layers for more interesting sounds. And yeah, I think it'll make it more interesting overall. And I think for me that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Next up. Oh, Empire. I made this in only 20 minutes in FL Studio Mobile. Sure. This guy is so talented, it's insane. And he's asking, actually, I'm busy with my exam now, so I'm giving my precious work for feedback. Just a simple build up and drop. Also, give me best of luck for my exam. Best of luck for tomorrow. All right, cool. Let's listen. Okay. Captive Portal. Let's see. Is it better now? Am I like louder now? Also, like I'm sick, so I don't want to be like too loud either way. Because that might be annoying for you guys. But let me know if this sounds better. Okay, it's insane. Like doing this in 20 minutes in FL Studio Mobile. Like, I mean, I know this guy is just insane. He's really, really good. That's and you can see I really like his style. Definitely a Alan Walker vibes. That's for sure. And I think that's the only thing that I may say about it. It's like, you know, I feel like I'm gonna say this because I know all the previous songs that you've done, and I think you're at the level that you don't need to aim for sounding like an artist. You know, you already know how to sound like them. You're doing great songs, so maybe try and deviate a little bit from their sounds and find your own to make it original and to make it sound like you, because I'm definitely sure that you can do that. You're definitely good enough to do that. So yeah, I think that would be the main thing that I would say right now. And I think the leads could have a bit more mixing. There's definitely a frequency that hurts a little bit on the ears, so I would try and find it and tame it a little bit. Maybe adding some distortions and a few more layers to make it a bit more interesting. Right now it sounded a bit too electronic, like not electronic, maybe computerish, I don't know, less organic, I'd say. And then I was missing bass and sub in the drop. Like you need definitely more sub, more mid bass, and the drums could have been louder as well in terms of the mix. And I think that's it for me. Go ahead.
Yeah. For me, like um, starting with FL Studio Mobile is crazy
Yeah.
because I know what problems happens with the when we started the producing, what problems, the samples, the EQing, because we are converting to pieces like software, so it's more easy, but in mobile it's quite complicated. So yeah, it's a good start. I think in 20 minutes it's like good idea. Then you will grow more. I think day by day you will learn something for music, and maybe good more ideas come up with that. So yeah, nice start.
Yeah. You know, he's I know every time he sends tracks done on FL Studio Mobile, and it's just impressive. Like, yeah, it's I think he's a great inspiration as well to show everyone that you don't need the gear.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, we have an idea from Noisy Sound. Damn, I was not expecting that. I'm awake now. No, this is cool. This is really, really cool.
Yeah.
For me, it's just when it hits around 10 seconds or something. I think the bass, like the basses are like really cool, but they need a lot of mixing because I don't know. There was a lot of rumble. It wasn't as powerful. So I think a good mix master will be like super important in this one. And I think that was my main thing, really.
I think rhythm is super cool. I think in second half it will catch the attention because it's more groovy. Yeah, it's super cool. I really like that.
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool. Maybe I think just an advice, because I know it's super early. It's like an idea right now. But
Yeah.
try to put as much ear candy as you can, like little FXs here and there. Play also with the stereo in those kind of track. That could be super interesting. But yeah, I think it's a super cool idea, and I'm sure you'll do a great job. Yeah, just be careful on the mix, because I think a track like this needs to be like really clean. And yeah. All right, Sounding Mask next. Hi, thanks for listening. Especially I want to know your opinion about the mix, sound design, and if the track needs more ambient. All right, let's listen to that. Okay, interesting. Do you want to go first on this one?
Yeah. On the early start, I think the pluck, which sounds like too loud.
Yeah,
I think the rhythm is bit repetitive and it's like quite boring. So
yeah,
you have to change that. And on the build-up side, it's like a mess up with the bass, I think. So you have to take care of that frequencies, low rumble and just a high resonating frequencies. Yeah, on the drop side, you have to mix bass with quite with kick also, because it sound bit more on the face, not the kick. So you have to do that one
yeah.
also. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. About the the fact that it's not really interesting, like it doesn't progress. There's not a feel of like progression. So the arrangement needs help. And one of the example I was gonna give you is, um, you start immediately with the leads, and it's not a bad idea. Martin Garrix does this in Follow, for example. And if you check what he does on Follows, he's using different preset, different sounds for the leads. It's the same melody that repeats, but in the breakdown, it's some presets, and in the drop, it's new presets. Like it's a new sound. It's like different sounds, and so I think doing this in your track will help you achieve that like arrangement progression, so that it's not too boring and repetitive. So that's one thing you can do for sure. And also in the drop, the the beginning is cool. If you want to have just the drums and bass, it's kind of surprising. But then I would start adding some chords or brass, like Senso said, or some leads as well that you can bring back. But like I would try and bring something new, because it's just too much repetitive on just the kick and the bass. So yeah, and then agree with everything else you said, and that was it for me. Yeah. So yeah, just need a bit more work in the arrangement and all to make it interesting. But I think it's a cool idea. I think you can have a great track. So yeah, just keep working on it. All right. Oh yeah. Sorry, Nadav. I missed your question the first time. I think fantasy is what you're going for, and I think it's super cool. FNTZY. I think it's super cool. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's super cool. So if it's not used, use it. All right, Shrishti, next. Give me some tips on mixing. All right. You're welcome. All right, this is cool. I guess I'll start with that one. I think at the beginning, it's super beautiful, like very like ambient. But the sub or res that you have, I think if you put it or if you double it an octave higher, and add some movement in the synth, it would make it a bit more interesting, because that's kind of like the main element that you have in the beginning. So I think that would, like if you EQ it and then, like you filter it, then bring it back, or if you use portamento, or like anything, or if you use LFO, like those are ideas that you could have to have like a bit more interestingness in the sub wrist that you have. I think the leads could use some more layering, mixing, maybe distortion, saturation, something to make them a bit sound more organic, interesting. So I would try something there. The vocal chop, I loved it. I even wrote it, love vocal chop. I think it's really, really cool. It might be a bit too loud, but I think the vocal chop works really good. And I think to break a bit the repetitiveness, you can kind of like switch from vocal chop to leads or something like this. I don't know. Up to you. And then in the chorus, I would add a bit more chords and mids because I think it's lacking a bit body in the drop. And I would also add like maybe one percussion loop or something at the like after the first 8 bars of the chorus, just to always bring something new so that it's not so repetitive. And yeah, I think that's it for me.
Yes, as you said, on the break, it needs movement bass, like you said, 1 octave higher and
Yeah.
put it back also. So yeah, it needs there, and I think vocal chops is good, but I think you have to try different melodies. I think because it's not sound catchy that enough. So yeah, you have to try different melodies if you want. Otherwise, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep working on it, but you got it. It's gonna sound great. Alright, next, Yosefi Mike. Mixing, mastering, okay. Alright, I'll let you start on this progressive.
Yeah, yeah. I like the intro, but on the when it starts the build up, I think it needs more impacts, sweeps, and other like stuffs like clap and ride or something. For the drop, I think it's bit thin and too much noise, like too much high frequencies there. So bit take care of that. Bit you have to take a resonating frequency also. Try the Sooth if you have it. It's a good plugin, I think.
Yep.
And the bass is like it goes straight on the drop. So you add movement in that, so it would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, about the bass in the drop, I think it needs like sidechain, like because I don't think it's
Yeah.
sidechain at the moment. So yeah, too much bass and needs sidechain to have the movement going. And yeah, otherwise, the way it sounds before the drop and the drop it sounds like two different tracks, like in terms of the mixing. So try and like make sure that it links in terms of, you know, the reverb you use and the sounds and all that, because it really sounded different. Also, I think the vocals are a bit too loud, just a little bit, like 1 or 2 dBs. And I would add a bit more, like a tiny bit more reverb and some delay, just so that it fits more in the song, because right now it feels a bit dry. And yeah, I think the rest you said, snare roll, a bit too dry and loud in the build-up as well. And yeah, I was saying some more layering, saturation, and reverb on the leads as well, I think could help. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, we have a demo ready next.
I'm feeling on top of the world, but on top of this hill, my mind seems so still. I'm like a drop in the ocean, 'cause I feel like I'm drowning, I feel like I'm drowning. I never knew that I could feel so different, I never knew that I could feel so small. The wind is taking me back, the wind is taking me back to the top. To the top.
This is cool. This is super cool. This one's awesome.
Yeah, super cool.
Yeah. For me, I just had 3 little notes. In the breakdown, you have a little vocal chop. I could hear a little vocal chop. And I think it's a really, really cool vocal chop, but I could barely hear it because of the mix. So maybe try and pan it so that it stands out a little bit compared to the vocals. And I think the vocals as well were a bit too loud, so I would reduce it. Maybe it'll give some space. And I would maybe add some saturation to the leads to try and add some more highs, some, some brightness to it. I don't know. Yeah, otherwise that's it. It's really, really cool. I'll let you continue.
Yeah. I think the intro is cool. Break has some good moment. Yeah. Also, you said on the vocal chops, it's really cool. I heard that, but it's like it bit tiny volume. So yeah, on the drop, like I think on the fill moment fill part, it's like volume down to up. So a bit it's a bit low. So you have to take 1 or 2 dB up for that, and goes to the straight to the like drops volume.
Yeah, it has a lot of potential. I really love it. It's like fun and
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
It's bouncy a little bit. It's cool. Yeah, really cool. Great job. All right. Next up, Bassline. Wanna Be Loved. Kim, what do you think? I love the opinion of a producer as great as you. Thank you. All right.
It feels like heaven when you touch my heart. You got me feeling something that I never felt. Your beautiful eyes and smile never fail to make me falling. How can you never feel the love like I do? Ooh, I wanna be loved by you. Ooh, I wanna be loved. I wanna be when you stare at me, I can.
The drop was nice. The drop surprised me. It was really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, go ahead, Slake.
Yeah. I think the vocal is super cool. I really like that. For the start, I think piano needs EQ. Like in mid side, it's more pumping. You have to bit reduce like 1.5 dB. Drop is super cool. I really like that,
Yeah.
and I think it's like travel type of track, like road trip track.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jonas Blue as well, someone said. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, no, for me, there's just a few things. I know you can't hear it because of Discord, but in terms of stereo, I know you played a lot of his stereo, which is really cool. The vocal chop is nicely placed. There was, I think, a ARP that you went like from the right side to the left, which was really cool. But one thing though, the piano is completely on the left. At least in my headphones, it's completely on the left. It's not like in the middle or like both, you know. It's just on one side, which is really, really weird. So I would make sure that it's more in the middle because it seems like to be the center piece on your instrument. So I would be careful about this. I think in the beginning as well, on your intro breakdown, you have a clap or a snap, which is really dry. The piano as well felt a bit dry, but it could go with the vibe, maybe too loud or something. It could go. And then I was just saying like a bit more ambience and pads to fill it up a little bit. But really, really cool. I think it's going to be a great track. Yeah, just keep at it. All right, next, FBMO. What can I fix here? Let's listen. Ah, we won't listen. Wrong link. I need access. Yeah, for Google Drive, I'm going to say it again. But when you share the link on Google Drive, you need to right click and what is it? It's like allow anyone with the link. You need to change the access approval. So yeah, be careful about this. Oh, Golden Hour remix by B3RZ next. That's gonna be interesting.
Sitting in the car, listening to Blonde, falling for it.
I'm gonna be so copyrighted for that one. Like that one is like the song at the moment. I'm gonna be so copyrighted. Guys, seriously, like let's try and not do too much remix. Like in this live feedback right now, there's like way too many remixes. I think I'm gonna pass on the next ones that arrive because like this is way too much. So I'll listen to this one, but after that, I think I'm gonna yeah. It's please guys, no remix. Also, you know, doing remixes is cool here and there, but like try and do mainly originals because you know that's how you develop. I don't know. Remixes is good here and there, but like you can't release them too much on Spotify and stuff like this. So yeah.
Each other, picking orange skies, feeling super childish. No Donald Glover. This call from my mother. Like where you at tonight? Got no alibi. I was all alone with the love of my life. She's got glitter for skin, my radiant beam in the night. I don't need no light to see you.
radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power. Minutes feel like hours.
Yeah, I get the same feeling. I just said I think it's a bit too close to the original. I think it's the chord progression, a few elements which sound to me really close to the original. Is that what you meant with real track, Slake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're doing a remix, try and really make it different to stand out. But yeah, otherwise for me right now the main thing is it's a bit repetitive and the vocal really like you need to extract them better, I guess, or clean them better, because right now they sound very distorted. They don't sound clean at all, so even in the drop you can't even hear them. So yeah. What else did you have to say?
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what too much what to say on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, wenged. All right. Let's go next.
There ain't nothing to ease the pain. The thought of being without you, I just can't bear. Can't believe it, oh, I 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 can't believe it.
Okay, I think here the main thing is all the elements are off key. So I would make sure. Is there music going on right now?
Yes.
Where is that music coming from?
Yeah. I
Oh, it was
think.
next on SoundCloud. Interesting. But yeah, just make sure that all the elements are in key, like the same key, because right now all your elements are in different keys. So yeah, try to focus on that. And I think wait.
There ain't nothing to ease the pain. The thought of being without you, I just can't bear. Can't believe it, oh, I 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 can't believe it.
Yeah, I think other than that, I'd say the rhythm isn't going with the vocals. So I would try to be careful about this, like the rhythm of the chords with the vocals and the elements being off key. But yeah, just be careful of those things. Did you have anything else?
Like it's time off, I think. Time is not sync up with the track, and all the elements are grouped together, I think. So that's why it's mashed up whole track. So yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
you have to the all the sounds has own space, so you have to add that in particular frequency, so it sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Also, I'm reading the comments like, guys, I didn't say don't do any remixes or they're not bad, they're not good. I said don't do only remixes. That's all I said. Oh yeah, and another question: can I submit a track which is not complete? And I paused it because I just made to explore, but it's not my genre. Sure, yeah. Go ahead, send it. Send anything. That's fine. All right, next, Art Nice Higher.
Lately, everybody's talking at me, and maybe I should turn it off. Shelter, I know that I've been waiting for some shelter in my heart. I can't control the words I've been saying, filter me out, my mind is just playing. Heart is running wild, got me talking like a child. Fire in my soul, I know I'm just faded, lifting me up, I know I won't take it. Sparks are running wild, yeah. Got me starting up a riot, I'm bringing that fire. Gotta go wild, so I get higher. Got me starting me starting up a riot. I'm bringing that fire. Gotta go wild, so I get higher. Got me starting up a riot till we backfire. So I'm always getting higher. So I'm always getting higher. Starting up a riot. I'm bringing that fire. Gotta go wild, so I get higher. Got me starting up a riot till we backfire. So I'm always getting higher.
Okay, I'll let you start on that one.
The start is nice. I think I heard that vocal.
Yeah, same.
I think break is good, but needs more originality. On the drop side, I think the kick needs more sub frequencies. I think I can't hear that. Also, on the lead sides, it's need bit work. Like I can't hear the mono frequencies. You have to add like pluck or any pianos. It will be great. Yeah. Otherwise, it's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I agree. I heard the vocals as well. So I don't know if it's released or not yet, but like, yeah, overused vocals is always better to try and get your originals. So I don't know. Depends on what you want on that one. But otherwise, I felt like the vocals were muffled at some point. In like the mid breakdown build up. I don't know. Did you hear that too, Slake?
I think I don't know because of I think I only heard the mono frequencies. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. For me, they sounded muffled at some point, like they missed some clarity or something. So I would try and maybe check that. Also, I think the bass is too loud, too present in the drop. I would reduce it a little bit. You have a laser FX in the drop as well on the side, which is awesome but too loud. So I would just reduce it a little bit. And I think you could saturate and put a bit more reverb on the leads so that they have a bit more space, so that they're a bit more present in the drop, because it's supposed to be one of the main elements, and right now I think they were a bit too low, and I think that'll help. But yeah, otherwise that was it for me. It just needs a bit more tweaking, a bit more mixing, and you'll be there. So yeah. Google Drive. Sorry, I can't. There's no link. I can't listen. Sorry. Shivam next.
तुमसे मिलकर सुकून मिलता है, तुमसे मिलकर अच्छा लगता है। तुम हो मेरी हमदर्द जो दुनिया से है लगे, तुम हो मेरी हमदर्द जो दुनिया से है लगे। साथ मेरे रहना हमेशा तुम, साथ मेरा हमेशा देना तुम। कैसे खो दूँ ऐसे तुम्हें मैं, दिल में बसी हुई ऐसी तुम। कि तुम्हें खुदा ने
This is cool. I'll let you go on this one. You understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think vocal is good. I think
Yeah, it's super cool.
on the very beginning, it started with the piano ups. I think it notes go with the chords. I think it's not like it's go with the chord, but not really with the vocals. So add the bit rhythm like vocals. On the top side, add like violin something. After that, sudden. It's not sudden moves. It's like tiny bit, like 1 second. It starts going. So yeah, uh, a bit. You have to add the automation for that. Yeah, I
Slake,
think it's cool idea.
I think we're losing you in terms of internet quality. you're uh, you're
Yeah,
speaking
yeah, yeah,
like a robot right
because
now.
of I'm getting call.
Oh, okay.
I connected with my phone, so yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's really beautiful and all. I think it just needs a bit more mixing to clean it. For me, it sounded like a few things were a bit kind of like far away. I don't know how to explain. But like I missed some element in the center, in front. I know there was like I think a guitar that was the main element under the vocal, which was quite panned on the sides. And I missed something like in the middle as well that has like that gives like the body to the song. So I would just be careful to this. I think some of the drums were good, but I think going to for acoustic drums like I think is a good idea. But I think they had a bit too much reverb, which put them like far, which didn't help. I think you should bring them back in front. And yeah, I think overall that's it. It's really good. Just needs some mixing love, and it's really nice. The vocals are really nice. He always have like beautiful vocals. I think he sings, and yeah, it's really nice. All right, how much more time do you have? It's like
Yeah, around 15 to 20 minutes.
okay, cool. I think I'm gonna do the same, guys, today. This is not gonna be the longest I do, because as you can hear, I'm sick, and it's starting to hurt my voice. So yeah, we'll do 15-20 minutes more. This is a remix too? Guys, you're killing me on this one.
Me Fendi, my Balenciaga daddy. You can bag it up, 'cause I'm spending on Rodeo. You can wish me back it up. I'll be gone in the AM. He got me Prada, got me Miu Miu like Rihanna. He always told me kiss and never cause no drama. And when you want it, baby, I know I got you covered. And when you need it, baby, just jump under the covers.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, yeah. I think I like the groove. It starts on the drop side. It's super groovy. Yeah, I really like the track. I don't hear that much of tech house, but I think
Yeah.
it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has an insane groove and bounce and all this. But for me, it sounds quite empty though. I feel like there's no mids, no body, like no chords. I don't know, maybe some brass shots here and there to highlight some chords, some beats. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel empty. Like there's no lead element, or I don't know, ARP for high frequencies. Like it's just in the mix. I feel like it misses some frequencies. Although the mixing of the vocals is amazing, I love it. I don't know if you can hear it, but like there's like the main vocals on the side, on the middle, and then there's like choir screaming vocals of the same vocal but like on the sides, kind of like a stadium. It's like super cool. So this is really, really fun, really, really working well. I think it needs way more bass as well. And yeah, I think that's it. The rest I said. Yeah, I think that's it. When I'm gonna publish this live, I'm gonna have to mute like 75% of it because of remixes. Ay. Alright, this is a bit older version, drop is different, but I mainly need thoughts on what we can do to the brakes, bridge, etc. We're submitting to radar, so anything helps. Hey! Alright. Max, it's yours, right? Yeah. Ooh, Lost Folds as well. Okay. Okay.
Up against the wall, losing faith and slowly wasting. I'm breaking out this cage, gonna face it, gonna make my own way. When I came to life, realized I've been running on empty as long as I remember. Fighting for what's right, trying to keep the demons at bay, still they lead me astray. And you came to me like an angel fresh from above, fathering me in love. Yeah, you set me free from the misery in my soul and made me reborn. Trust in me like I trust in you. Together we will both make it through. Yeah, you set me free from the misery in my soul and made me reborn.
Cool. I was gonna say I heard the vocals before, but that's because I think you already sent me that demo. So I think that's why. Yeah, otherwise, for me right now, it's mainly the vocal mix, which doesn't work for me. I think it needs to be, try and add like some fresh air, you know, some saturation, and some more reverb delay to like glue it more to the song, because right now it feels really dry, whereas the song is very dreamy, reverby and all that. So I don't know, I think it stands out too much. But otherwise, that's it. I think you did a great job compared to the last version that you sent me that I heard. So yeah, anything you had, Slake?
I think vocal is good. I think break is nice. Vocal is cool. And drop melody is quite good. I like that. I think it's Lost Waltz version. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, nothing to say about it, but yeah, quite good.
Yeah, it's quite good for me. It's just the vocals that don't fit. It's not glued to the song in terms of the mix, but you know, that's easily fixable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck for sending it to Radar as well. Oh, that's another... Sorry, I'm gonna try and do one song per person, just so that everyone can get feedback. Alright. second part of the drop is really, really cool. It works better. I think it's more interesting. Slake, I'll let you start on it real quick. I just need to go grab some more water.
Yeah. I think break is cool. On the job side, I think it sound me too quite mono because of Discord. If it was stereo, it would be great. I think I want to hear that, but Discord things. Yeah, on the sector, I think it's good. The need movement is quite good, but that pluck that feel like pluck is too loud maybe. So reduce that 1.5 dB. I think. Yeah. Otherwise, good track.
Okay. So I didn't hear what you said. I'll say what I had, and maybe you already said it. But I'll still say it.
Yeah.
I think the vocals are drowned. Did you say that?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I think the vocals are really drowned. You can't really hear them too much. They have too much reverb. They're too far away. So I think you need to bring them back and be in front, to be like one of the main elements. I think the snare roll in the build-up is way too far. You can barely hear it. It's like very, very filtered. So same, put it back more in front to really get the tension in the build-up. And otherwise, I was just thinking the leads need a bit more reverb to match in the mix. And I was thinking as well maybe a bit more rhythm in the bass. But then the second part of the drop is like super, super cool. So then it works. So yeah, the second drop is completely different. All right. I feel like an ARP here in the background could be like a super cool element to add as well. I don't know, I'm hearing that. It's really cool. The only thing here is I feel like it's like a bit too long for the last drop. It's like way long. It's like almost half the song. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe bringing more different, variations in different parts, maybe would make it more interesting. Because it does, even though there's a few things, it does get repetitive a bit to my taste. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Los Raven said different goals would
Yeah.
be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a good point. Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's cool. Just a few more things, and yeah, it's on a good track.
Yeah.
Skio 2, what is that? About mixing.
Comes to the glass, stretching out, got the 35 and fast. Looking at my gray hairs and laugh. This ride has been so amazing. Still got my fam, I'm so blessed. Sending crazy memes to my friends. Do what I love without depth. My favorite food is Asian. It's been a long way, but I'm okay. Don't fight the chance, just another day. I wanna ride a cab, got no regrets. I'm feeling myself, and it's so amazing. I'll be setting it off tonight. Starting out making a move, alright. I've been feeling myself, and it's so amazing. Feel so fine 'cause I know that I got that feeling again tonight. Quality It's so amazing. It's been a long
Okay, that's awesome. The drop is awesome. It's so bouncy, groovy, and all. It's super cool. For me, there's just a few things, just like two main things. First, the vocal mixing is awesome. I love how you played with the pan and like some, yeah, it's really really fun. The only thing for me is the bass and subs are like way too loud. It's really overpowering. And there's a few in the drop. There's a few like laser sounds which are also a bit too loud and hurts the ear. So I would just reduce them a little bit, but that's just two things for me. Otherwise, it's like super cool.
Yeah, super cool. I really like that.
Yeah, nothing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Mm.
Okay, melodic house track. Just want some feedback before I release it. That's why we're here. Ooh, nice start. Really cool, and it actually reminds me of Vixento. I don't know. Do you know Vixento?
No.
Yeah. He's an artist that does pretty much that style, and I mean he has his own style really, and that really reminds me of him. So if you don't know him, maybe check him out because I think he would be a great reference to improve the song because I think this song has a great potential, but I think it needs a bit more variations in terms of like different parts to have a bit more movement. And I think, like the first 47 seconds is this piano melody that just repeats over and over again. And I think if you check out Vixento, you can see how he uses different sounds with the same melody or just kind of like a variation of the same melody here and there. Or even sometimes he changes key at like the second half, and it's just insane. So if you're gonna have like an instrumental like this, I think he's a great reference to get different ideas on how you can bring variations and more, so that just to break the repetitiveness. Because otherwise it's really really cool. I love the melody; it stays in your head. That's awesome. But I think you can use different elements to bring more variations. And where was it? Yeah, I think that was the main thing for me. Do you have anything, Slake?
Yeah. I have nothing to add because I think he didn't take the reference for that one. I think you have to make the melodic house before trying to add the reference because of when I started the melodic house track, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. So try to reference that first, and just adding the elements because all the melodic house tracks, some movement, some guitars and ambience thing also.
Yeah.
So you know that also what thing in that track you have added. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
So
think
take the reference first.
yeah, I think it's gonna be a great track. Like, I'd love to hear it once it's finished. By the way, if you're here in the chat or if you're gonna be watching that, please send it to me. I'd love to listen to it when it's finished. But I think, yeah, just a bit more work to really nail the arrangement and all that, and make sure it keeps the listener interested every single second almost, and then it'll be fine. But yeah, super cool idea. Another remix from a Wild Crows contest. All right, next.
Let you end the last summer. Never wanted to leave. Loving you was a bummer. We just couldn't let be. Gave the world a new color. Now I'm falling deeper than deep. You're the kind of somebody I always wanna know. Even when the days go by and we're both gray and old. You're my somebody. You're my nobody. You're on my body. You out of my bed, and I can't get you out of my head. Hold me close and don't let me go now. Heavy dose, I don't wanna slow down. I can't get you out of my bed, and I can't get you out of my
Okay, wanna go first?
Yeah. I think break is cool. On the drop side, mainly the leads needs more mono leads. I think
Yeah.
because I heard only highs and
Yeah.
couple of mids only,
Yeah, I agree.
and the drop needs it's too much mass up. Like um,
Yeah.
try to cut the every sound. Like if you have also sample, don't um, don't take on listen. Like do you span to check it has low rumble or anything. You have to cut the every sample around like 100 hertz or 150
Yeah, I do the exact
to
same.
cut out the lows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with
It
you.
will.
Oh, sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Okay, so it's like, yeah, if you have to do that, so it's like also it way more mixing. Like if any sounds are there around, if even downlifter are there, so you have to cut it around like 250 or 300 hertz because it way more improve your mix. Yeah, try to do that one.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I think overall, I think it sounds a bit messy, as you said, and I think trying to also level, like volume level, each element, pan each element correctly in the stereo range as well will help give each element its space and its like priority in the mix, and which will help you have a whole song that sounds cleaner, and that makes sense because right now it's a bit all over the place. So I think that would really help. And I think in the drop as well, I think there was a bit too much bass and chords, and the leads were not, like you need to have like your leads, the kick and snare, and then bass chords, like to have each its priority in the mix. And yeah, I think it'll all sound cleaner and you'll have a better track. And yeah, that's it. Did you send the tracks, Slake?
Yes, on Discord.
Oh, sorry. Wait, is it like an idea or a released one?
It's demo ready.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's do that. Because I was just gonna say let's do a last one. Let's do that. Wait, I need to click there. Okay. Let's take that one. All right, we have an exclusive demo ready from you.
Yeah.
Faded out, and I tumbled down a mountain. And what I found out at the bottom, it was the one thing I'd forgotten. I found a way, no way I could know. And I've been feeling homesick ever since it felt like a ritual. When there's nothing left of me, when the light becomes the death of me, and I'm stuck in a valley with lead feet, singing out loud down up from the underground.
That's really, really cool. It gives me Avicii vibes like instantly.
Yeah.
Two things. Is there like a little like break part in the second part, or it just like goes guitar like all the time, like
No. In second break, it has some like drums and yeah, it's movement. Yeah,
It has like a little like downside moment, or because I feel like that's the only thing I'm thinking here.
No.
No?
It's a goat straight. No. It's goat with like drums and guitar too.
Okay, it doesn't stop at all.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean, for me, that's the only thing I would say as well. In those kind of tracks where it just goes, it felt like it's kind of like the same all the time. So bringing like a little break part would be nice to just kind of like switch it up and, keep it interesting. Not sure the listener might have any time to think about this because it just goes, and he might not even have time. And otherwise, just one thing, the drop, I had to turn it louder because compared to the vocals in the breakdown, it was not loud enough. So I had to like turn it up a little bit so that it's at the like same level almost, or just a little bit more. But yeah, the drop sounded awesome. It's just that it was a bit less loud than the breakdown and the vocal mainly. So just that. That's it. Otherwise, it's super cool style. I like his like you and like I think Wes Collins and Jacko as well. You guys sent me a few songs for like feedback, and it's like this new kind of like you guys are trying to like get this new progressive house type in like the breakdowns and all, which I think is super nice and super interesting. And it's nice. It feels like it's a mix between pop and progressive house, and it's really, really cool. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It sounds new, so it's really cool. Yeah. Really, really cool. please play the intro again. All right, just real quick.
Fade it out.
You know what I've thought here? I feel like here in the intro you could like filter the guitar a little bit as the breakdown arrives. Just to kind of like give some movement, because I feel like the guitar is really repetitive overall. It's just an idea that I just got right now.
Yeah.
It would kind of like, and you know, like during the breakdown, you kind of like bring it up, like bring it back up, just to have some movement and maybe just to kind of like switch it up. Yeah, just ideas. This is really cool.
Yeah.
All right, do you need to go?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just to the more remix contest. Yeah, too many remakes today. Yeah, my throat is also like, really hurting right now, so I think I'm gonna go as well, because I need to rest a little bit. But yeah, thank you everyone who joined. Thank you for sending your tracks for feedback as always. Really really nice. And yeah, if I didn't get through to yours, please send me a message on Instagram. I'll get to it by tomorrow or Monday. So yeah, give me on Discord or Instagram, whatever. And yeah, also Slake just released a track, I think yesterday or something like this. So don't hesitate to listen to it. What is it called?
Set Me Free.
Yeah. So yeah, listen to it. I'm sure it's a banger. And yeah, I'll see you next week in another video. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.